Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Common law marriage in Jamaica, when it's recognized as a marriage and when a divorce is required. Common law marriages, often misunderstood, refer to relationships where couples live together and present themselves as married without formalizing the union through a legal marriage ceremony or civil registration. In Jamaica, common law relationships are prevalent due to cultural norms and economic factors. However, the legal recognition of such relationships and the requirements for dissolving them differ significantly from formal marriages. This analysis will explore when a common law relationship in Jamaica is considered equivalent to a marriage, the circumstances under which a divorce is required, and when parties may acknowledge that they are not married. Understanding these distinctions is crucial for navigating the legal implications of common law unions in Jamaica. Understanding common law relationships in Jamaica. Definition and legal recognition. In Jamaica, a common law relationship refers to a union where a couple lives together as if they are married, sharing domestic responsibilities and presenting themselves as a couple without undergoing a formal marriage process. These unions are also known as visiting relationships or consensual unions, and they have deep cultural roots, particularly among lower-income groups and rural communities. While common law relationships are not recognized as marriages per se, Jamaican law acknowledges these relationships in certain legal contexts, particularly under the Property Rights of Spouses Act, PRSA, and the Maintenance Act. The Property Rights of Spouses Act, PRSA, and Common Law Unions. The PRSA, enacted in 2004, is a significant piece of legislation that provides rights to individuals in common law relationships, particularly in relation to property division. Under this act, common law spouses who have cohabited for at least 5 years are entitled to similar property rights as legally married couples. This includes the right to apply to the court for a division of property upon the breakdown of the relationship or the death of one party. The PRSA recognizes the contributions of common law spouses to the acquisition and maintenance of property, ensuring that they are not left destitute if the relationship ends. However, it is important to note that the PRSA does not equate common law relationships with legal marriages in every aspect. While it provides property rights, it does not extend to other marital rights and obligations, such as inheritance rights or spousal privileges under certain laws. This distinction is crucial in understanding when a common law relationship is treated as a marriage and when it is not. When is a common law relationship equivalent to a marriage? Property rights and cohabitation. A common law relationship in Jamaica becomes significant in legal terms primarily through the lens of property rights. According to the PRSA, once a couple has cohabited continuously for at least 5 years, the relationship is recognized as equivalent to a marriage for the purposes of property division. This means that upon separation, either party can apply to the court for a share of the family home, assets acquired during the relationship, and other properties deemed part of the union. The law considers several factors when determining entitlement, including the duration of the relationship, the contributions of each party, both financial and non-financial, and the overall circumstances of the relationship. Importantly, the PRSA aims to ensure fairness and equity, recognizing that contributions in a common law relationship, such as homemaking or child rearing, are just as valuable as financial contributions. Maintenance obligations. Another area where common law relationships are treated similarly to marriages is in maintenance obligations. Under the Maintenance Act, common law spouses have the right to seek financial support from their partner if the relationship ends. To qualify, the couple must have lived together for at least 5 years, or have a child together, or have cohabited for a significant period before separating. The court may order maintenance payments to ensure that a former common law spouse is not left financially vulnerable following the end of the relationship. Recognition of rights without formal marriage. The recognition of property and maintenance rights for common law spouses demonstrates that, in certain respects, a common law relationship is treated as a marriage under Jamaican law. However, it is crucial to understand that this recognition is limited and does not extend to other legal benefits associated with formal marriage, such as tax benefits, automatic inheritance rights, and spousal privileges. And when is a divorce required? Divorce in formal marriages. In Jamaica, divorce is a legal process that dissolves a formal marriage recognized by law. The process requires that the parties were legally married in a civil or religious ceremony and that there has been an irretrievable breakdown of the marriage. The parties must have been separated for at least 12 months before filing for divorce, and one or both must demonstrate that reconciliation is unlikely. The divorce process involves filing a petition in the Supreme Court, and if the court is satisfied with the grounds, a decree nisi is granted, followed by a decree absolute, which officially ends the marriage. Divorce not required for common law relationships. For common law relationships, there is no equivalent to divorce because these unions are not considered legal marriages under Jamaican law. When a common law relationship ends, there is no need to go through a formal divorce process. Instead, the parties can simply separate, although legal proceedings may still be necessary if disputes arise over property division, maintenance, or child custody. However, despite the absence of a formal divorce requirement, common law spouses may still need to engage with the legal system to resolve disputes that arise from the dissolution of their relationship. For example, if one partner seeks a share of property or maintenance, they must apply to the court under the relevant provisions of the PRSA or the Maintenance Act. Thus, while a divorce per se is not required, legal intervention may still be necessary to settle matters fairly. Legal distinctions between separation and divorce. The key distinction between common law separation and formal divorce lies in the legal status of the relationship. In a divorce, the court formally dissolves a legally recognized marriage, ending the spouse's rights and obligations to each other. In a common law separation, the relationship simply ceases without the need for court intervention, unless property or maintenance claims are involved. This distinction underscores the importance of understanding the nature of common law relationships in Jamaica. While these unions are recognized for certain legal purposes, they do not carry the full weight of formal marriages, and their dissolution does not require the same legal procedures as divorce. When do parties acknowledge that they are not married? Acknowledging the absence of formal marriage. Acknowledging that a common law relationship does not constitute a formal marriage is an important aspect of navigating the legal landscape in Jamaica. Parties in a common law union may explicitly acknowledge this by their actions, such as choosing not to formalize the relationship through a marriage ceremony or refraining from referring to each other as husband and wife in legal or official contexts. In some cases, parties may explicitly state in legal documents, such as cohabitation agreements or wills, that they are not legally married. These acknowledgments help clarify the status of the relationship and set expectations regarding property rights, inheritance, and other legal matters. Implications of not being married. The implications of not being legally married can be significant, especially in areas such as inheritance and legal privileges. Common law spouses do not automatically inherit each other's estates unless explicitly stated in a will. Additionally, they may not have the same rights in medical decision-making or spousal privilege in legal proceedings. This lack of formal recognition underscores the importance of legal planning for individuals in common law relationships, including drafting wills, powers of attorney, and cohabitation agreements to protect their interests. Disputes over relationship status. Disputes over whether a relationship constitutes a marriage can arise, particularly in legal contexts where one party seeks recognition of the relationship for financial gain or legal rights. Courts may be called upon to determine the nature of the relationship, examining factors such as cohabitation duration, shared financial responsibilities, and public acknowledgement of the relationship. In these cases, the court's determination can have significant legal and financial implications, particularly concerning property division and maintenance obligations. However, it is essential to note that even in cases where a common law relationship is recognized for certain purposes, it is still distinct from a formal marriage and does not require a divorce to end. Conclusion: common law relationships in Jamaica occupy a unique legal position, recognized for certain rights and protections while distinct from formal marriages. These unions gain legal recognition primarily through property and maintenance rights under the PRSA and the Maintenance Act, provided certain conditions are met, such as a minimum period of cohabitation. However, these relationships do not require a formal divorce process to end, reflecting their status as separate from legal marriages. Acknowledging the differences between common law relationships and formal marriages is crucial for individuals navigating these unions. While common law spouses may enjoy certain rights similar to those of married couples, their legal status remains distinct, and dissolution of the relationship does not necessitate court intervention unless disputes arise. Understanding the nuances of common law relationships, including when they are treated as marriages and when they are not, is essential for ensuring that both parties' rights and obligations are clearly defined and respected. Diamonds are forever. Marriages are not. If you are considering a divorce or separation, consult with the compassionate and experienced team at the law firm of Figueroa. Call 855-768-8845 or visit askthelawyer.us to book a consultation. The lawyer you hire does make a difference.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.